But first, Lauren, we have a couple predictions to make. So right from the jump, WWE Wrestlemania Backlash looks to be, from my point of view, if you're asking me, a slightly underwhelming premium live event, not a pay-per-view.
Okay.
It's an underwhelming premium live event to me. We currently have 6 matches announced. That's it.
Yeah.
This is coming out of the big WrestleMania that had 27,000 matches. We have 6 matches announced. Out of those 6 matches, currently we have 1 title match announced.
Okay.
That's it. How is it supposed to be a premium live event when we had as many title matches the other night on Monday Night Raw with Bianca Belair and Sonya Deville as we do on WWE Backlash? Weird, right?
Yeah.
Feels like this is a throwaway pay-per-view to me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because it's implied in the name. It's the Backlash from WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. And it feels like it's just trying to tie up the loose ends from the summer, from the programs prior to the summer. Like we're transitioning into summer programs and we've got a couple things that we have to tie up the loose ends on. We got to tie up the loose ends on Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. We got to tie up the loose ends on Ronda and Charlotte. We got to kind of get those over with before we can get into the fresh push of the summer. Noticeably missing from this pay-per-view, I said it again, this premium live event, Ezekiel is not on the card.
No.
Kevin Owens is not on the card. Bianca Belair is not on the card. Becky Lynch not on the card. Asuka not on the card. Sasha Banks and Naomi not on the card. That's a lot of superstar power to have sitting on the bench going into what you call a premium live event. What this feels like to me, Lauren, this feels like this is a concession that they had to give to Ronda Rousey because they took the main event away from her at WrestleMania. It feels like they looked and they went, well, you're not going to main event this one, but you'll main event Backlash, which is still kind of WrestleMania. Like it's got the name in it. And that's why they've pushed home that this is WrestleMania Backlash. It's all to make Ronda Rousey feel like she's still getting that main event.
Yeah.
And I think when they looked around and they go, if Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair have to be the main event on this card, we're not going to blow off a bunch of big feuds in this thing. We're going to kind of just ride this out and let it be. 6 matches, man. I feel like we're going to get a couple more on SmackDown this week. But 6 matches going into a premium live event. If you get 2 this Friday on SmackDown, that gives them 1 day build. Yeah. Like literally the night before the pay-per-view, we're going to announce some more matches. And there has to be. I don't know how 6, unless these are just going to be extremely long, drawn-out matches. Yeah, go for it.
What is the point of a pay-per-view now if it's just shown on Peacock? I mean, do people still pay to watch pay-per-views? Is that a thing?
No, but it's organization, I think. It's the difference in what AEW is, right? AEW just feels like this story that has no flow to it. Whereas WWE, like it or not, it's got a blow off, right? It's 4 weeks, and then we get kind of conclusions or big events that move us forward. And so you can argue if 4 weeks is enough time. I don't think it is. I think maybe every other month you should have a premium live event. But to answer your question, like I guess before, yes, people paid for them, but now it's just a way to get you to subscribe to Peacock.
Okay.
Because the only way to watch that is through Peacock, so they want you to subscribe on Peacock.
Yeah.
Moving forward from here, the schedule for WWE Premium Live events is Hell in a Cell, June 5th, Money in the Bank, July 2nd, SummerSlam, July 30th, Clash at the Castle, September 3rd. Heavy firepower moving forward. So I think that they kind of look at this one and they go, we'll give everybody a break. We won't make this a big deal. This will just kind of happen. It'll blow by. People, you'll get a few moments out of it, but I don't even think WWE is viewing this as a big deal coming out of WrestleMania. They had so much success, I think, at WrestleMania that they can't afford to kind of coast through this event.
Yeah.
But that gets us to the matches on the card. 6 matches announced. We have to make predictions. Whether I like the pay-per-view or premium live event or not, we have to make predictions. And so I'll start right off the bat with Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte. And I see you looking at my picks. I want you to pick not based on my pick.
I'm picking based on my pick.
So who do you have in this match?
I'm going with my girl, Charlotte.
So you're going to go Charlotte in this match. I think there's zero chance Charlotte wins this. I thought there was zero chance she won at WrestleMania. And now you officially just made me confident moving forward.
No.
You raised my level of confidence immediately in this.
Well, let's just talk about who won that belt right now. That belt is mine. Thank you.
It is yours right now. But look, every clock is what do they call every broken clock is right twice a day. Like, you got lucky. I clearly. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. This is a match I'm more excited about on the card. It's still, it's just a rematch from WrestleMania, which I feel like takes a little bit away from that match, but I guarantee this is going to move forward and kind of be the end of this feud for these two guys. So who do you got?
I'm actually going to go Seth Rollins on this one.
So we're going opposite.
Because I feel like it's not like it's too soon to give Cody Rhodes.
So you're going with
anything.
WWE booking here, because WWE booking is 50-50.
Okay.
Someone wins the first one, someone wins the second one, then we have a rubber match where it all pays off. Yeah. I don't feel like, how can you just stunt Cody's momentum at this point?
Well, because I feel like there's a bigger story there. Like he's got to like suffer a little bit before he really has like a great win.
So the fear I have, and this is how you've gotten me in the past, is when unforeseen circumstances happen, right? Someone cost Cody the match, and I don't look at it, because when I just look heads up, straight up, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, there's zero reason for Seth Rollins to win this match. I've said it over and over. He is the best loser, and I don't mean that in a negative way. He is the best loser in WWE. He can lose a big match and the next day talk himself out of that situation. Yeah. And we're back to like, oh, he's the fucking man again, right? So Cody Rhodes needs this more than Seth Rollins, but unforeseen circumstances would be the only reason I believe that Seth Rollins. So I'm going Cody, you're going Seth.
Yeah.
All right, then we got AJ Styles versus Edge with Damian Priest being banned from ringside.
Okay.
This is another one where I pick, probably using too much logic, I go, this new faction that Edge has is meant to build up Damian Priest. It's meant to build up a mystique. They've spent all this time with these purple lights and convincing us this is Judgment Day, and I can't imagine that AJ Styles is the only person that the Judgment Day is going to go after. But with guys like Bray Wyatt, they have a tendency to take something really cool and just fuck it up. I know that they cut out of this of the last broadcast when they replay it on Hulu, the Bullet Club whatever situation where Finn Balor and AJ Styles did a little hand thing. So that leads me to believe that they don't really want AJ Styles and Finn Balor to become a big deal. I'm going Edge in this match.
I'm going to go AJ Styles here. We're going to be, head to head again. We're 150%.
But this is one that I feel like I could easily be wrong.
So because what's his name is banned from showing up, maybe like Omos will come or somebody will come and help.
All right. Omos is in a whole nother match.
It could happen. You never know. I'm hoping something crazy is going to happen.
Act like you watch the show. Come on.
No, you never know.
Omos
something
and AJ Styles are done.
It's AJ's time.
Finn Balor could be the reason, but it's not.
It's something crazy is going to happen.
Jesus. Then we have Omos and Bobby Lashley. This one, I don't know, because this is a weird situation. This is two guys that I feel like WWE wants to present both of them as strong and wants to get both of them over. And I don't know how you do that. So
yeah, you can go.
I foresee MVP getting involved in costing Bobby Lashley this match, which in turn, I think this continues on. I don't think this is over by any means here. So I'm going Omos.
I'm actually going to agree with you.
Okay, so you're going Omos as well there, so nothing to argue about. No. Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin. I think this is, to me, the easiest match of the night to make a prediction on, because Happy Corbin, the character, is obviously being broken down to not be happy anymore. And I think that he's played that character out enough. It's time to transition him into a new character. Madcap Moss is trending upward, and so it's time for him to get his payback after being the sidekick. I think it's simple to go Madcap Moss here.
I'm going to agree with you on this one as well.
Okay, so, and then last match that we actually have on the card is the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, the Usos versus RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. To me, this match, and before I make my prediction, I'm just gonna talk about it in a minute. I was hyped up. I think I built myself up for this tag team title unification thing. This is a great match. This 6-man match is probably going to be, look out, sleeper match, could be match of the night. I think it'll end up being Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, but this could be match of the night.
Okay.
But it just feels like a letdown after what they built it up to be originally. After telling us we were getting tag team unifications, and then this is where WWE does the shit that the IWC is able to eat up and throw back into WWE people's faces. There's no logic, right? So Roman Reigns, night after WrestleMania, comes out and says, what's left to do? It's to unify the tag team titles. So the Usos go over, they cause havoc, they get the match that they're looking for. And then all of a sudden, it's Roman Reigns that comes out and tears up the contract. Where is the logic involved in this? Now, it's going to play out down the road. That's perfectly fine, but I don't understand. When this match was originally announced as a tag team unification match, I had circled the Usos real big. Just circle the Usos. Usos are winning. The Usos are going to take the tag team titles. We're going to have the bloodline. They're going to have every fucking belt in the WWE. And it's going to be cool, right? It's a takeover. Everybody kind of dreams of these moments where one faction just takes everything for a little bit. And now I look at this match and I go, what is the reason for the bloodline to win this match? You need to build up Drew McIntyre as Roman Reigns needs obstacles. If the plan is really for him to keep this belt another 365 days, Roman Reigns needs obstacles that are believable. And so it seems like RK Bro and Drew McIntyre will win this match. That was my long-winded answer to get to. I'm picking RK Bro and Drew McIntyre to win this match.
Well, after that, I'm going to disagree with you, motherfucker. And I'm going to go with the bloodline all the way. We the ones.
But for what purpose would it serve for the bloodline to win this match other than just squashing RK Bro and Drew McIntyre? The bloodline are fine losing. Like they come out of losses, and I mean it's always the Usos, right? Mm-hmm. The Usos will cost them this match somehow, some way, and like we always kind of forgive the Usos of like, well, shit happens, right? I don't think RK Bro and Drew McIntyre could survive this loss and come out unless once again. You don't
think so? They're so likable that no matter what, if something happens and then they lose,
it's not about being likable.
It's going to be like, well,
it's about credibility. So if they lose this match and then we go, we're still going to try and tag team or unify the tag teams down the line. I think that you look at it and you go, well, they've already been beaten. Why they don't seem like formidable opponents anymore. I feel like they have to win this match.
All right, I'm going bloodline.
Just last notes on WrestleMania Backlash. I think we probably get 2 matches on SmackDown. We're gonna get 2 added. I'm assuming one's gonna be Sheamus and crew.
Okay.
With maybe the New Day again.
All right.
Just something they're just trying to put Butch out front and center, which I got no problem with. It's a good opportunity to do that. The other match is probably either gonna be like a Gunther squash match. Just somebody give him like a slightly raised up opponent like a Drew Gulak or someone like that where he comes out and squashes them. Okay. Or it's a Sasha Banks and Naomi. God, one title match feels real light for a premium live event.
Yeah.
All right, let's move into topic number 2. Oops. That was a quick transition.
Step in the ring, if you ready, let's go. Ay, casual wrestling community show. You already know, talking WWE. Keep it rolling and hosted by Notorious Nerdy D. Dope show that you gon' find. Tune in cause it's online. Hit 'em with a figure 4 leg lock, power driver or clothesline. We bringing that heat like for show, but you should already